Well, I was trying to determine if this was a spoof newspaper that's online, but I don't think it is. I think it's legit. Senator Feinstein and Senator Boxer asked Californians to lay down their weapons during statewide manhunt. That's the title. Now, I'm just calling it, my title on this video is going to be Senator Confusion and Senator Disaster, because it reminds me of a couple majors I had in the Marine Corps that were women that I basically had to babysit a few times, and that's what we used to call them. Major Confusion and Major Disaster, women, majors in the Marine Corps, and they were jokes to drive me nuts. But anyway, that's what I'm going to call these senators, Senator Confusion and Senator Disaster. But, this is the state, California, where Jane Fonda comes from. I'm not going to go over this whole article. I'm going to post a link, but this is the thing. I assume that Senator Feinstein and Boxer, they're really being sincere here. They're just idiots, useful idiots. And it's almost like the abolitionists around the turn of the century. They were used, and look what the disaster that whole program turned out to be. So, throughout the day, Senator Feinstein and Boxer made desperate pleas for their California constituents to turn in their guns and not confront the crazed gunmen, because this would be a perfect test of their anti-gun proposals. The senators feel the best course of action is to remove all weapons from law enforcement and private citizens so no one else gets hurt, said a Senate Communications intern. When the gunman realizes that nobody else is armed, he will lay down his weapons and turn himself in. That's just human nature. Maybe that's what she would do. But quite obviously, can you imagine going to war in a country or something and saying, well, we just turn all our weapons down. The other side will say, we'll just talk. We'll have a talk instead, because they'll realize we're not armed. Wow. She's a naive lady. And quite obviously, Senator Confusion and Senator Disaster, Dianne Feinstein and Barbara Boxer, this is the state where Jane Fonda comes from, so I don't know what to say about this. I think this is legit. But it goes to show you how she thinks. It reminds me of an abolitionist at the turn of the century saying, let's ban alcohol, and because it's the evil of all the sins and all this kind of garbage. And it turned into a disastrous policy for the country, and it got repealed eventually. But in this case, if we ban guns, we're going to have genocide and Holocaust. And she has no inkling of the evil minds that some people have. She's just going to turn your gun in so they'll lay their weapons down. I think she maybe needs to do the parlay with this guy herself. I'm Senator Dianne Feinstein. And go there and talk to him, and unarmed, and see how it works out, along with Boxer. So I guess that'll solve that problem. Very naive people, very naive, and it's probably like she probably is not intending any malice in her heart, but she's a very dumb lady. It's amazing. Senator Confusion and Senator Disaster, just like Major Confusion and Major Disaster. Anyway, I'll post the link, and you can take a look at this. Unbelievable. But it gives you a lot of insight into what's going on. These are useful idiots, stooges. Basically, that's all I could say. They're useful idiots and stooges.